I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swung. You left me crashing in the blazing fall. And all you ever did was you rat at me. Yeah, you rat at me. Let me stop, bro. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? My name is Devin and I'm back with another video. I hope y'all is having an amazing bright day. So today I'm back with another video, and this video will pretty much be about what will I tell my younger self. So before we get started, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so to pretty much get this video started, number one, something that I would tell my younger self is that always have confidence. Confidence is always key into anything. No matter what, you always gotta have confidence for yourself, and confidence can bring a whole new you out of you, if that makes sense to y'all. And something, for example, that I learned with having confidence in myself. Because, I'm going to be honest, I'm a person that, be so scared to show my talent or, to really, show my true self to certain individuals. Because I just be like, what did that person think of me? But, at the end of the day, confidence is always key. And you always, like I said before, never be afraid to be yourself. And whether you at a job or you following your dreams or anything, confidence, you're going to always need confidence, because confidence will carry you for the rest of your life. And you always got to have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't worry about what people think. Like I said in my last video, you can't worry about what people think. That's something that I'm still learning myself as a 16-year-old. You can't worry about what people think, and just keep it pushing, keep it moving. Number two, something I would tell my younger self: be prepared for life. Basically, life, even though I haven't really experienced, that much life yet, because I'm not an adult yet, life has so many ups and downs, especially the downs. Life is hard, very, very hard. And I feel like a lot of y'all can relate to me, because not just with school, I'm a 16-year-old that also works. And it's it can be stressful to manage both. But it's at the end of the day, before I go to sleep, I always just ask God. I pray every night, or try to pray every night. And, and just think positive and think about, if I had a bad day, the next day will be better. So, I definitely try to think about the positives on my days and stuff, instead of thinking so much about the negative. Because when you think about the negative, it will drag you down, take you down forever. And it's you will spend more time thinking about the negative of how you could have fixed this, or how you could have did this better, instead of just learning from your mistakes and keeping it moving and pushing. And that way you won't make that mistake again. Sometimes I think God let us go through the things we go through, because honestly, it's we need to make mistakes, because nobody in this world is perfect. We need to make mistakes in order to be our better selves. And that's something I'm learning growing up. Okay, for example, I'm a server, right? And I be feeling so bad when they be the people be you forgot to bring me this, or you forgot to bring me that. I be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And it's they be telling me to relax and stuff, but it's I can't, because it's at times I try too hard to be perfect. And plus, I'm a Capricorn too, so keep that in mind. But anyway, I try so hard to be perfect and to make sure everything's right. Even with my YouTube, like as far as the editing and everything, I at least try to make sure everything is right. And I mean, that's a good thing too, but at the same time, it can damage your mental health. And like trying to make sure everything is perfect, it's like sometimes it's like when you overdo it, it's like then the product don't really come out as good, if y'all get what I'm trying to say. You know, the product don't really come out as good, and it's like you would sit back and think, this happened to me so many times. Like if like sometimes I sit back and think like, if I would have never, touched this project so many times, it would have came out good. But now it's all messy because I kept on touching it. If that makes sense. So it's like that's what I would tell my future self. Like, just breathe, relax. Don't be perfect, but do your best. If that makes sense to y'all. Number 3, something I would also tell myself: don't rely on other people. And what I mean by that is that, I spent so much of my life trying to get others' opinions and to, rely on my family or whoever, instead of like making this a decision for myself. So it's like not everybody attentions is made good for you, if that makes sense. Like it's not everyone intentions is good for you, and you're not even sure if that's really what you want. Get what I'm saying? So it's like, in my lifetime, it's like I said with my family, they have good intentions, but I just don't know if that intention is good for me, if I want to do that. So it's like, it's like I would just tell my younger self, like, make a decision on your own. Do what God is telling you to do, not what your family is telling you to do. And it's good to take, the people you close with, like other people, opinions and stuff into consideration. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do and how you want to perceive in life. So that's what I would tell my younger self. Number 4, number 4, I would also tell my younger self, sometimes God let you go through hard things for a reason, in order to be your best self. So what I mean by that, a little backstory here, it's like I've been through so much in my life. In my 16 years of living, like I've been through so much in my life, but and I mean I'm still learning and stuff, but it's like I feel as though the stuff that I went through when I was younger, I'm not going to share, but the stuff that I went through when I was younger kind of made me to who the person I am today. So it's like, I feel as though I can thank my family and stuff for that, because it's like the stuff that I went through, it really made me to who the person I am today. And it's like it brought so much maturity out of me. And like so many people, like I get it all the time, say that you are so much mature for your age and stuff. Sorry for the stuttering, but so many people tell me that I'm mature for my age and that I inspire them. Like that reels and stuff that I post on Instagram recently, got so many views, and I had so many people telling me that I inspire them. But it's like, I'd be so surprised, because I'd be like, oh, I really inspire people. And, like I said, that's pretty much mainly my main goal as far as like posting on that internet and stuff. It's like, I hope that in the future, or even now, that somebody can look at this video, on one of my videos on Instagram or whatever, and they can look at them and just feel inspired to always follow their dreams. Because I was inspired by like Christina Grimmie, Selena Quintanilla, and like they my favorite singers and stuff. So it's like I really do get inspired by them. And I just be like, I also want to be a person that just want to inspire people to always follow their dreams, never give up no matter what the obstacles is or anything, and just keep it moving. Don't let one setback hold you back forever, because at the end, God made that setback. I believe made that setback um happen for a reason. And just keep it moving and pushing. Number 5, I think I might go up to 6. Number 5, I will also tell my younger self, you know, you gonna be on TV, So look, y'all, I never once in a million years imagined myself being on TV, performing in front of people. Like, in a million years, I never, like my younger self, like my 4-year-old self would not imagine me like being on TV. Like, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'ma share in this video. But it's like I was on TV for the Black History Contest for WJZ, and I had to choose a quote. I choose Jackie Robinson and what his quote means to me. And I was very nervous, but I made a connection to my brother. And for those who's new to the channel, my brother had tragically passed away when he was 17 by gun violence a year before I was born. But it's like I always say, even though I never met him, I still feel that connection to him. And it's like sometimes I just feel as though his spirit is around me, encouraging me. And like, just at times when I sit down and think about him, and not just with him, with my other family members that passed away, when I sit down, it's like I feel as though they all is proud of me and encouraging me. And it's like, I really do have that connection with my brother, because it's like, even though I never met him, I just feel as though, from what I hear from my family about his stories and stuff, it's like I know he will be proud. And it's like we had so many similarities. But it's like I never really got the chance to meet him. So it's like it's kind of hard for me to even say. I can only go based off of stories and stuff. But it's like I'm very proud to be, a young man that's becoming older and like really following his dreams. Because like I said, I never imagined, being on TV, especially for Black History. And it's like, when I was little, I used to always, sing and stuff and pretend like I was in front of a crowd. But when I'm actually in front of a crowd, I would be so shy and nervous. And I just be like, oh my gosh, I actually got to perform. But no, I was on stage. I was kind of like, you could tell it was nerves, but it's like towards the end, towards the middle, I just let the nerves out. Like, I just let it, not take me down or anything, and just really speak to the people. Like just act like it was nobody there, act like I was in my room and just, presenting. And like that helped me a lot with my anxiety. And it's like, even though I won 4th place, I'm still grateful for the opportunity I have on being on TV in front of thousands of people. So, it's like I feel like at times I don't give myself enough credit. And even my friends even say that, I don't give myself enough credit. And I don't know why. It's like I would say that I do have low self-esteem, but it's like I'm learning how to break out of that and have more confidence in myself. It's just that I don't know what's holding me back. It's just that I be so scared to like show my true talent, because it's like, oh my gosh, what is people gonna think? They gonna think it's cringy or something. And it's like, it's like I just worry so much about the cringiness and stuff and what people gonna think. And it's like my family had broke it down to me, you know, regardless of who you are as a person, you know, people is evil and like will find something to say. So sometimes it's best just to ignore and keep it moving and pushing, not let them take power over you. So, you know, I'm working on that. And number 6, this probably won't be my last one. Number 6, save money. Always save. If y'all have a job, you know, every paycheck, y'all want to always make sure y'all put at least 10% into a savings account. You know, because I believe over time, like, your money will grow. Get what I'm saying? If you save, even if it's so much as put in like $1, $2, even, you know, your money will grow. And it's like you never know when you're gonna have an emergency or anything. So it's like with me, you know, I at least try to put something into my savings because you never know when you're gonna need it. And plus, you know, the world is crazy, and we have so many events that happen in our lives like every day. So it's like you never know when you might need it, and that money can build over time too. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to buy, you know, a car, trying to keep up with the YouTube and stuff. So that's why I do my best to, you know, pretty much save and everything. But I will say that, as far as the YouTube, it's like, it cost me a lot financially, but at the end it was worth it because it's like, I'm gonna make the best out of it. You know, no matter what, I'm gonna make the best out of it. And you know, yeah, this camera cost me a lot, so this definitely ain't gonna go a waste. But you know, my advice to people out there that's trying to be like content creators or anything, you know, always follow your dreams, and it's gonna cost you money. That's anything, it's gonna cost you money, but at the end is what you put into it is what you get out of it. So you know, always keep that mindset and mentality in, you know, and just keep your head up, and just like I said this whole video, just keep it moving always. Don't let one obstacle or one financial strain hold you down, you know. So those are my top 6 things I will say to my younger self. You know, I know the video wasn't super long, y'all. It's past 12:11, and I gotta wake up early at 6 o'clock or 5:30, one of the two, whenever I feel like it. But you know, this video is not super long though. I just want to give a motivation video. Like I said, because this channel is mainly about motivation videos and stuff until I start, you know, singing. And I'm pretty sure y'all saw that clip, you know, of me singing. You know, y'all, I was really feeling myself. Like, I know I'm not the best at singing. You know, my friends was like, I'm actually very good. Well, not very good, but I'm good at singing. But I'm like, y'all, stop lying. I got work to do. But I mean, my voice, I feel as though it don't sound that bad, but it sound bad, if that makes sense. But you know, see, that's me needing to have confidence in myself. But it's like I was thinking about posting little shorts of me singing, and like posting it on Instagram and TikTok, and like get tips even on here. You know, that's why I'm posting little clips and stuff. It's just that I be so shy to post, cause I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be cringy. But you know, nah, I'm gonna start doing that, and I'm not gonna worry about, you know, the hater comments. But I'ma like get tips and stuff, cause I'm actually about to start taking singing lessons. So I'ma also record that and see how my you know, voice grow over time. Cause y'all, I want to be on The Voice when I get older, or American Got Talent or something like that. But you know, I feel like that's definitely going to happen as long as I, you know, keep my mind and put my mind to it, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, those are the 6 things that I would pretty much tell myself. And the channel is constantly growing, so that's a plus. Like I said, let's make sure we can get me to 1,000K before the year is out. And like, I'm working on posting more like every 2 days. It's just that the editing be such a pain, y'all. Keep y'all posted, just depending on how long it take me to edit. It shouldn't take long though. This video not super duper long. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to y'all friends, Instagram, grandma, whoever, Facebook. Even though nobody really use Facebook that much anymore. But anyway, well, not the young generation. I don't know at this point. I don't know what we use at this point besides Instagram and TikTok. I started posting on Snapchat more a little bit, and Snapchat is pretty cool. I'm gonna post on there too. All of that is gonna be in the description below. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video. I'm out.